Hello everyone, welcome to S2S classes. Today we'll be studying the chapter Parts and Wholes. Before starting the chapter, please make sure that you subscribe to our channel for more such videos. So starting with the chapter, our flag. You must have seen the flag of our country. Do you know how to draw the flag? Okay, so what you need to do is you need to draw a rectangle of length 9 centimeter and width 6 centimeter. Okay, so you can use a scale for this. You can draw it like this. Divide it into 3 equal parts and complete the flag. So to divide it into 3 equal parts, what you can do is you can make marks at 2 centimeter on both the sides, and then you can join these marks to divide it into 3 equal parts. Now the top 1/3 of a flag is saffron or orange. So you can color this as saffron, okay, which is similar to orange. What is the color in the middle 1/3 of the flag? And where will you draw the Ashok Chakra? So the middle 1/3 is white in color. Okay, this is white in color and it has an Ashok Chakra at the center of it. Okay, we'll have the Ashok Chakra at the center of it, which will have 24 spokes. Okay, this will be the Ashok Chakra with 24 spokes. Then how much of the flag will you color green? The left 1/3, this part we will color green. Okay, that is 1/3. Is the white color now less than 1/3 of the flag? So yes, the white color will be less than 1/3 because this Ashok Chakra will be navy blue in color, and therefore it will cover some part of the white and the amount of white will decrease. Now look at this flag. Okay, this flag we'll talk about. How much of it is black? So 1/3, okay, 1/3 of it is black. The green part of the flag can be written as, this can also be written as 1/3. Okay, is red less than 1/3 of the flag? Yes, red is less than 1/3 of the flag because it has this white emblem over here. Okay, this white emblem you can see it has, and therefore it covers some part of the red and it is less than 1/3. Now this is the flag of Myanmar. Okay, our neighbor. Is blue more than 1/4 of the flag or less? So clearly blue is less than 1/4 of the flag because it also has a symbol over it. Okay, and guess how much of the flag is red? Is it more than half? Is it more than 3/4? So if you can see that the red part is more than half of the flag and it is about 3/4. Okay, so the red part is about 3/4 but more than half. Now moving ahead, find out, collect as many flags as you can. Okay, so how many flags have 3 colors? Are all the colored parts equal in these flags? Okay, so you need to find out. This is an activity for you. Now this is the flag of math club in a school in Kerala. What part of the flag is colored red? What part is green? Okay, so if we see, this flag is totally, if we see, it is divided in 5 parts. Okay, divided into 5 parts, and 2 parts are colored red. So 2/5 is red. Okay, and then if we talk about green, then 1 part is colored green, so 1/5 is colored green. Now see this black logo. Okay, need to draw it. Is there a math club in your school? If not, ask your teacher how to set it up and design a flag of your own maths club, and you can draw it here. Okay, and you can also choose between with your friends, you can decide and select the colors for your flag too. Now we'll move ahead. Magic top. Let us make a magic top. Take a cardboard piece, draw a circle of radius 3 cm and cut it out. Divide the circle into 8 equal parts. And now each part is 1/8 of the circle. Okay, so you need to make a circle, a perfect circle. Need to divide it into 8 equal parts. Okay, so you can divide it like this. There will be 8 equal parts of this circle. Now color 2/8 red. Okay, so you need to color 2 parts red, 1/8 orange, then 1/8 yellow, as shown here. Okay, so now what you need to do is push a matchstick through the center. Okay, so through the center you need to push a matchstick inside it. Now your magic top is ready. Spin it fast. What do you see? Can you see all the colors? Write what you see and you can observe this also. Now we'll move ahead on to practice time. So the practice time, Manju, we'll talk about the chocolate bar. Manju had a chocolate. She gave 1/4 of it to Raji, 1/3 to Sugatha and 1/6 to Sheila. She ate the remaining part. How many pieces of the chocolate did each get? So you need to write here. If we count the pieces, there are in total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there are total 12 pieces. Okay. Now 1/4 of 12. So 1/4 into 12 we need to do. We will get 3. So 3 pieces Raji will have 3. Okay, we'll write it down. Raji will have 3 pieces. Then moving ahead, 1/3 to Sugatha. So 1/3, if we calculate 1/3 into 12, so this will become 4. So Sugatha will get 4 pieces. Sugatha gets 4 pieces. Now 1/6 to Sheila. So 1/6 into 12. This will be equal to 2. So Sheila will get 2 pieces. Sheila gets 2 pieces. So in total, how many pieces are used? 3. We need to add all of these. Okay, we'll add all of these. So 3 plus 4 plus 2. This is a total of 9. Now total pieces were 12 and she has given 9 pieces. So she herself will have 3 pieces. Okay, so Manju will have 3 pieces. And this will be equal to 1/4 of the chocolate. So now we'll move ahead. Color the hats. Color 1/3 of the hats red. Okay, so let's count the total number of hats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 and 15. So total there are 15 hats. Now we need to color 1/3 of them red. So 1/3 into 15. This will amount up to 5. So 5 hats will be red in color. And moving ahead, 3/5 blue. So 3/5 of 15 we'll calculate. This will be equal to 9. So 9 hats will be blue in color. Now how many hats did you color red? So 5 will be colored red. And how many hats did you color blue? 9 will be colored blue. Okay, and what parts of the hat are not colored? If we add both of these, it will be 14. But there are total 15 hats. So one hat will be uncolored. Now equal parts of a triangle. Okay, the white triangle is divided into 3 equal parts. Fill each 1/3 part with different colors. Can you show that these are equal? Think how. Okay, so you need to think about this. Now try to make 3 equal parts of this triangle in a different way and color each of them with different colors. So you can paint them in with different colors. We can divide it in equal parts in this manner also. Okay, so I've shown you how you can divide it. Now you need to color it on your own. Okay, so now we'll move ahead and see what else we have. 6 parts of a rectangle. Okay, so Rani has divided a green rectangle into 6 equal parts like this. Now you divide each of these rectangles into 6 equal parts using a different way for each of these rectangles. So what you can do is you can divide it either in this way also. Okay, use a scale in a proper manner to do the divisions. And you can also think of some good ways. Now, how will you check that each part is really 1/6 of that rectangle? You can discuss it with your friends. Now, greedy gatekeepers. Remember Birbal, the clever minister of King Akbar. Okay, so do you know how he became a minister? Birbal was then a young boy living in a village. He was very clever and could write poetry. He thought he would try his luck in the king's court, so he took some of his poems and set off for the city. When he reached the outer gate of the palace, he was stopped by the gatekeeper. "Hey, stop there, where are you going?" shouted the gatekeeper. "I am a poet. I want to see King Akbar and show my poems to him," replied the poet. "Oh, you are a poet. The king is kind. He will surely give you a prize. I'll let you in if you give me 1/10 of your prize." So moving ahead, young Birbal agreed since he had no other way. When he went in, the gatekeeper calculated. If he gets 100 coins, I will get dash coins. So he'll get 1/10. So 1/10 into 100. If we do this, this will be equal to 10. So the gatekeeper will get 10 gold coins. The poet came to a second gatekeeper. This gatekeeper also said, "I will let you in if you give me 2/5 of your prize." And the poet agreed. So the gatekeeper happily calculated the poet will get at least 100 gold coins. So I'll get dash gold coins. So 2/5 of 100 will be equal to, if we calculate, equal to 40. So he'll get 40 coins. The poet reached the last gate. The gatekeeper said, "I will allow you to see the king only if you give me half of the prize that you get." The poet had no other way. He agreed and went inside. The gatekeeper thought, "Today is a great day. If he gets 100 gold coins, I will get dash gold coins." Okay, so half of 100, if we do, it is equal to 50. Okay, but if he gets 1000 coins, wow, I will get, in that case he will get 500 coins. Okay, so 50 and 500 will fill in these blanks. The king was very happy with the poems and said, "Your work is very good. You can ask anything as your prize." "My lord, I want 100 slaps," he said. "What? 100 slaps?" The king was shocked. What happened after that? Complete the story, and what part of the poem of the prize did the poet get? Okay, so if you see, if you add all of these, then it becomes 100. So the poet will get no part of the prize, and all the gatekeepers will get 10 slaps for the first gatekeeper, 40 slaps for the next gatekeeper, and 50 slaps for the last gatekeeper. Now, patterns in parts. First, make different patterns by coloring some squares in the grids. Okay, so B, C, D. What part of the grid did you color? What part of the grid remained white? You need to write that. Okay, so I'll do, we'll make one pattern over here and we'll see, and you have to do others on your own. Okay, so here we go. You can make any pattern. You can color this. Also, this part can be colored. This part can be colored. This can be colored. Okay, this can also be colored. This can also be colored. Similarly, over here we can color these parts. Okay, so in total, out of the 16, we have colored 12 of them. Okay, so 12 by 16 we have colored, that is 3 by 4. So 3 by 4 colored, and 4 by 16 are left, which is equal to 1 by 4 white. So in a similar manner you can color the rest of them. Now look at grid A again. This is the grid A. Is the grid colored? So we need to calculate. So total colored are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Total 8 are colored. That is, half are colored and half are white. So option A is correct. Now draw grids of 16 squares and make patterns with. So these are out of the 16 squares. This is how you need to color and make patterns. So you can sit with your friends and do this on your own. Now Ramu's vegetable field. What vegetable does he grow? Okay, so this is his field, and you can see there are various vegetables like brinjal, chili, potato, spinach and tomatoes that he grow. Which vegetable grows in the biggest part of the field? So clearly we can see that these tomatoes grow in the biggest part of the field because they are covering 3 squares. On what part of the field does he grow potatoes? So he grows potatoes on 2 of the 9 parts. What part of the field is used to grow spinach? So to grow spinach he is using 1 by 9 part spinach. And if we talk about brinjals, he is using 2 by 9 part to grow brinjals. Okay, now you can also make some questions of your own, like what part is he growing the chili on. So you can make questions on your own and answer the fourth question. Ramu wanted to give these vegetables to his friends. He gave Abu Bakr 1/5 of the tomatoes and 1/3 of the potatoes. Srija got 2/5 of the tomatoes and 3/6 of the potatoes. Nancy got rest of these vegetables. Circle Abu Bakr's share in blue. Circle Srija's share in yellow. So what you can do is, we'll first calculate Abu Bakr's share, and this needs to be in blue. So Abu Bakr got 1/5 of these tomatoes. So if we calculate the total tomatoes, there are 5 plus 6 11 plus 5 16 plus 4 20. So if we calculate 1/5 of the tomatoes, so it will be equal to 4. 1 by 5 of 20 is equals to 4. So he will get 4 tomatoes. So we'll circle 4 tomatoes with blue. And 1/3 of the potatoes. Now if we see 1/3 of the potatoes, they are total 4 plus 4 8 plus 5 13 and plus 5 18. So 1/3 of the potatoes is equal to 6 potatoes. So we'll circle 6 potatoes with blue color. Okay, so this is Abu Bakar's part. Now we need to circle Srija's share in yellow. So we'll circle Srija's share in yellow. Her share is 2 by 5 of the tomatoes. So 2 by 5. Okay, I'll change the color as it is not visible. Use some different yellow that will be visible to you. So 2 by 5 into 20, if we do, we get the answer 8. Okay, so 8 we'll circle yellow. So over here we have Srija's part of tomatoes. Now 3/6 of the potatoes. So 3/6 of the potatoes clearly means half the potatoes. So 3 by 6 means half. So to calculate that, we'll just a moment. So if we do 1 by 2 into 18, we get the answer 9. So 9 is the answer. We'll circle 9 potatoes yellow. So in this manner you can circle and divide the share. Okay, now we'll move ahead, and here's a question that how many potatoes and tomatoes did Nancy get? So whatever is left, Nancy will get that, so you can count them. Now game. Who colors the circle first? This game is to be played in groups of 4. Okay, you can play this with your friends. Each player has to make a circle as shown. Each one has to make 15 tokens on slips of paper and write these numbers as indicated. Now shuffle the tokens and make a pile in the middle of the group. Now you are ready to start the game. So one by one you need to take select a token. Okay, colors the part of the picture. Okay, whatever part you get, you need to color that part of the picture and put that token under the pile again. Now the next player does the same, and so on, and the winner is the one who colors the circle completely. Okay, so the one who colors it completely will be the winner. Now what you can do is, over here the card puzzle, look carefully at the picture and get ready to answer 4 questions. Okay, so there are this picture A B C D. There are 4 squares. So divide the white area in square A into 2 equal parts. Okay, so there are 4 questions. This is a trick for you, so you can try solving this, but if you still have any problems, you can get all the solutions on the S2S app. Now guess and check. What part of each shape is colored? Okay, first you need to guess. So to guess this, first what we can do is, this seems to be about, can you make a guess? Just think randomly. Okay, this seems to be like 1/8, and if we see this one, this seems to be like 1 by 6 part. So to check it, we'll just check these. Can make similar parts like this in the figure, and then if we calculate, this sum comes to be 1 out of the total parts are 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So 1/8 is the correct guess. Now we'll again divide this also in similar parts, and there are total 6 parts and 1 is colored, so 1 by 6 is also correct. Now moving ahead, these there are third and fourth which you can try on your own. Okay, now do you remember this picture? Look at this small triangle. What part of the square is it? Okay, how will you find this out? Now what you can do is, we can divide the whole square into such triangles like this only. Okay, we can divide it into see, in this manner that I am doing, we can divide the whole square into similar triangles. Okay, so now it is easy for you to calculate what part of the square it is. Now colored parts, complete these. Okay, this circle is divided into two equal parts. Out of dash equal parts, one part is colored. So out of two equal parts, you need to write, I'll just name this as 1. Out of two equal parts, one part is colored. Now the second one is, here the circle is divided into 4 equal parts, out of which two equal parts, out of 4 equal parts, 2 equal parts are colored. Okay, so in this manner you can fill in all of these. Now moving ahead, cutting the halwa. Ramesh bought a piece of halwa for his children, Ammu and Anu. He divided it equally for them. Each will get one part of the 1 by 2 part of the halwa. Okay, this piece is too big. We can't eat it, they said. So he divided the pieces into half again. Now, how many pieces will Ammu get? So there were 2 pieces for initially, but when we divide these 2 pieces into half, then there are total 4 pieces. So Ammu will get 2 pieces. And what part of the halwa it is? It will be half. Make it even smaller, Dad, they asked. So he again cut the halwa into smaller pieces. Okay, thank you, Dad. Now, how many pieces will each get? So there are total of 8 pieces, and it will be divided equally into 2, so both will get 4 pieces. And what part of the halwa is each piece now? So each piece will be 1/8 part of the halwa. Okay, so now you can calculate this. Parts of the strip. Look at the picture. Write what part of the strip is each green piece. Write the part of the piece of each color. Okay, so you can just do this on your own. Count the total number of parts. Okay, and then write 1 upon the total number of parts. Okay, 1 upon total number of, just a moment, will be 1 divided by total number of parts of that color. Now patterns. Look at this square. What part of it is colored blue and what part is green? Now again you can divide this square into smaller similar squares to calculate this. Now it will be easier for you to calculate. Now there is a puzzle. Is it equal? Ammini says half of half and 1/3 of 3/4 are equal. Do you agree? So half of half will be equal to half of half. Of means multiplication. So this will be equal to 1 by 4. And 1/3 of 3/4. 1/3 of 3/4 means 3 by 4. So this will be also equal to 1 by 4. Okay, so this is correct. Okay, now we'll move ahead. from part to the whole. This shows this image that you see here over here. It shows 1/5 of the total number of petals. Now complete the flower by drawing the other petals. So we can complete it by drawing like this. Okay, so there are total 5 petals. Now the picture shows 1/3 of the blades of a fan. Complete the picture by drawing the other blades. So 1/3 it shows, so we can make other 2 blades. Okay, so in this manner we can make the other 2 blades also. Now the third one you can try on your own. Now how many 50 paise will make 1 rupee? So 2 50 paise will make 1 rupee, as 1 rupee is equal to 100 paise. So is 50 paise half of 1 rupee? Yes. How many 25 paise will make 1 rupee? So 4 25 paise will make 1 rupee. So 25 paise is 1/4 part of 1 rupee. If we talk about 20 paise, it will be 1/5 part of the 1 rupee. And how many 10 paise will make 1 rupee? So if 10 paises are used, so 10 paise is 1/10 part of 1 rupee. Now moving ahead, an old woman's will. Once there lived an old woman. She lived with her 3 daughters. She was quite rich and had 19 camels. One day she fell ill. The daughters called the doctor. The doctor tried his best but could not save the woman. After her death, the daughters read that what she had written in her will. My eldest daughters will get half of my camels. My second daughter will get 1/4 of my camels. And my third daughter will get 1/5 of my camels. The daughters were really puzzled. How can I get half of 19 camels? Asked the eldest daughter. Half of 19 is 9.5, but we can't cut the camel, the second daughter said. That is right, but what will we do now? Asked the third daughter. Just then they saw their aunt coming. The daughters told her their problem. Show me the will. I have an idea. You can take my camel. So you have 20 camels. Now you can divide them as your mother wanted, the aunt said. You want half of the camels, don't you? Take 10 camels, she said to the eldest daughter. Take your share, the aunt told the second daughter. She took 1/4 of the camels and got 5 camels. Okay, you can take 1/5 of the camels, the aunt told the third one, and she got 4 camels. The daughters were very happy and counted that 10 plus 5 plus 4 is equals to 19. Okay. So how did this happen? You can just discuss it with your friends. Now Arun's timetable. Sleeping 1/3 of a day. Use different colors to show this. Okay, so this is an activity which you can try on your own. And you can make a timetable for yourself also. Now a school has decided to bring out magazine every quarter of the year. How many magazines will they have in a year? If they want to bring it at the end of each quarter of a year, which are the months for printing, mark the number for those months. Okay, so each quarter they'll be publishing. Quarter means 1/4. So in total they'll be able to publish 4 magazines. Now if they want to publish 4 magazines, after every 3 months they need to publish one. So in 3rd month, 6th month, 9th month and the 12th month they need to print. Sleeping Beauty. Have you heard of Kumbhkarna? the brother of Ravan. He is famous for sleeping for half a year. Most people sleep about 8 hours a day. Then, what part of a day it is? So, 8 hours out of the 24 hours, it is equal to 1 by 4 part, 1 by 3 part of the day. Okay, just don't make such mistakes. 1 by 3 parts of the day. So, what part of a year do they sleep? A person 60 years old must have slept about, okay, so if we calculate, the person sleeps 1 by third part of an year. Now 60-year-old person would have slept for about 20 years. Okay, for about 20 years a 60-year-old person would have slept. Now this is the answer to the card puzzle. Okay, now you can just check your answers of the card puzzle that we had before. Now Kirti's shopping list. Look at the yellow price list. Okay, this is the yellow price list. How much does 2 kg of tomato cost? Now 1 kg of tomato costs 12 rupees. So 2 kg will get cost 12 into 2, that is equal to 24 rupees. Okay, so 24 rupees will be the cost. How much does half kg of tomato cost? So half kg of tomato will be equal to 1 by 2 into 12, which is equal to 6. So half kg of tomato will cost 6 rupees. Kiran wants 2.5 kg of tomato. So how much will it cost? So if we add 24 plus 6, this will be equal to 30. It will cost her 30 rupees. How much does 3.5 kgs potato cost? So potato 1 kg costs 10 rupees. So 3 kgs will cost 30 rupees and half kg will cost 1 by 2 into 10, which is equal to 5 rupees. So in total, if we add these two, so 35 rupees will be the cost. Now what is the price of 1.25 kg of carrot? So carrot costs 18 rupees for 1 kg, and for 1 by 4 kgs we need to calculate. This will be equal to 9 by 2, which is 4.5. So if we add 18 and 4.5, so 22.5 rupees will be the cost of 1.25 kg of carrots. Okay, so in a similar manner you can go on and fill this amount that you have to pay. Now Rahim's journey. Rahim has to travel 1.25 kilometer to reach school. What distance does he travel to go to school and come back? Okay, so if he goes to school and comes back, he travels this distance twice. So if we add 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4, what we can do is we can either convert it into mixed fraction, where we will multiply this denominator to the whole number, multiplication, and then we do the addition. So 4 into 1 will be 1 plus 1 is equals to 5 by 4 plus 5 by 4. This is similar. So we get 10 by 4, which is equal to 2.5 kilometers. What coins? Latha bought a pencil and a pen for 7.5 rupees. She gave rupees 10. The shopkeeper gave back the money in half and quarter rupees. So what are the coins she got? So you need to calculate this on your own. This is an easy question. Okay, so now there's a situation on railway station. Just try interpreting it on your own. The more you try the questions on your own, it will be better for you to understand. But still, if you have any doubts, you can always find the solution on the S2S Classes app. So with this we finish this chapter. Please do like the video and subscribe to our channel for more such videos. Thank you.